Hi Pisces, and welcome to Arcana Priestess. So for those of you that are new, welcome, and if you're returning, I'm so glad to have you back. All right, Pisces, let's see. So I already chose your decks. I did a little meditation for you guys. I lit some incense, and I have intuitively chosen the crystal energy for you guys, but we'll get into that later on. So take what resonates and leave the rest. If you're unsure, it's most likely not for you. You want to feel calm and at ease when you're watching a reading. You want to be left with more answers than questions. It's just like finding a friend or finding a lover, right? You got to find that reader that's right for you. Show me what Pisces needs to see. Show me the energy for Pisces. Okay. There is someone else. You will know the second I pulled that card whose side this is coming from, whether this is you knowing that there is someone better than who you currently have your eye on or who you're currently with, or you having that confirmation that your person, you know, has somebody else or is searching for someone else while they're with you. Their heart is somewhere else, right? They're not fully in it. This could also just be a sense of you not getting what it is that you deserve in any aspect of your life in this current moment. It's like you're needing to search for more. I'm hearing you need to fight for more. Fight for what's yours, what you know you deserve, what you know you're worth. It's like you sit there daydreaming about all these amazing things that you can have, but when it comes to putting in the action, you know what to do. Some of you guys, you just choose not to, and maybe you need to like figure out why that is in order for you to get around, like instead of going around it, that way you can go through it, you know, and conquer it. Because I feel like you guys could move some serious mountains if you really wanted to. But you could just be, you know, one of those, like you could be just a very passionate person, and it's like if you're not fully invested, you just don't have the time and energy to put into it, even if it is something that needs to be done or that you know will benefit you. It's like maybe a boring task, you're just like, ugh, I'd rather not. Even though you know the outcome would be worth it. Okay. My life has never been the same since I met you. Yeah, you are like, it's like the all-knowing, right? It's like this high priestess energy. You like see right through people, and it's like the way that you look at people, it's like you see right through them. And because of that fact, it's like it's deeper than you seeing right through them. It's the fact that when they look at you, when they see the way you're looking at them, they know that. And you help them to see who they truly are. It's like you magnetize on the things that people try to hide. Things, if somebody is trying to not show a certain side of themselves to you or to anybody and you're around them, you are able to see that side of them. You see them for exactly the side that they're trying to hide. This could be that you see the shadow side in everyone. You help people come out of their shadow phases. You could feel like, you know, all your relationships, you've helped so many people, and, you know, at the end of the day, they end up, you know, becoming better, but ending up with someone else once they've, you know, for some of you, I'm hearing taken what they needed to take from you. Some of you, that's how you feel. You really are like stunning though. Like this is not just like your outer beauty, this is like your inner beauty is so pure, and I think a lot of people take advantage of it. Like one of the things when you're pure and you're very empathic, you know, I actually never really thought I resonated with Pisces, and then I did a different chart reading and I noticed that Pisces is actually the second strongest. Like I have the second amount of Pisces in my chart, but I only have one Pisces placement. I just didn't know how strong that placement was, that it could take over my whole entire chart that much. And I think one thing that I had to learn, and maybe this resonates with you, you know, wherever your Pisces placement is, and I think it's like, you are just so genuine and you're just so kind-hearted, and like, you know, that innocence of a child, like it's broken by all the things that happen in life. It's like yours didn't get cracked. All these things actually made you softer. They made you more empathic. They made you more in tune with life. It's like you're that one person that instead of letting it get to you, letting it break you down, you let it empower you because you want to help people. You really probably are that type of person that wants to be like a superhero or wants to change the world. You know what I mean? Or maybe you just don't realize that you have a really great purpose in life. And it's like one of the biggest lessons for you, but probably was like realizing that just because you think like that doesn't mean everybody else thinks like that. Maybe it is so obvious. You know what's so funny is I actually had a reading with a client recently, and she said something to me that I will forever remember, and it was common sense isn't common. And it is so true, and it's so funny because she was saying how it made her think so much, and I was like, you know, like I literally blanked out when she said that and started thinking of all of these things. And you know, for some of you it's like you may had to have realized that in that sense, like, because I just feel like some of you guys have this energy of like you wouldn't hurt a fly on the wall, and maybe people see that, and instead of, you know, adoring it and thinking of it in the good sense that it should be thought of in, they see, how can I use this to my benefit? Some of you, it's like you're just ripping off your blindfolds. You're not allowing yourself to be blindfolded anymore. You're seeing the truth of it all. And it's very funny because I have clear quartz. And the way that this card is, that like big eye amplified, right? You as the all-seeing. And I always see clear quartz, you know, the crystal ball, the ball that helps you to see the future. So it's interesting that clear quartz was the second crystal that I had chose for you guys, and then the first crystal, and it's like the eye, right? And it was the clear quartz sphere, because I have a couple of them in my shop, but this is the one I saw for you guys. And then the other one was moonstone. It's like all about the feminine energy and tapping into the intuitive side of nature, right? If you've been chasing after things, it's about finally learning how to draw those things in, using your inner magic that you've always had. I love these crystals so much, but like the intuitive message that I got with them for you guys specifically, it's just so beautiful. So those are the crystals that I have for you guys for right now. If you resonate with this reading, you'll resonate with these ones. And when you order, I always leave notes of how I envision your energy using them, because I don't think there's any certain way. Like I just saw something in my head quickly, like, which is what happens when I write it down on the order. So like, I just saw somebody holding this like right here to their third eye, and then holding this to their heart, and then they were listening to a certain meditation. So it's like I tap into your energy and I write it down. So like I feel like sometimes it's like, what is seen? How is it seen for you to use the crystal? Not like to just do something that like is recommended for everyone. It's like personal, right? And like I feel like when you start to use crystals, you come up with your own weird ways. Like you'll end up doing the weirdest things with crystals just because your intuition told you to, and then somehow it ends up working and something ends up changing in your life. And it's just like it's really crazy. Like crystals are really powerful. And I think like I always tell people when they get into tarot, or like when they just begin their spiritual journey, it's like don't follow what's popular, follow what is calling you. Like first thing for me was tarot, was what I got into, because I use it as a tool in my everyday life. So I figured, you know, if it's helped me so much, it can help other people. And that was my way of helping people. And then the second thing I started getting into was crystals. And then there's a third thing, which I'm actually going to be sharing with you guys in a couple of months. But it's like you just allow your intuition to guide you through life. And then you literally have one of the most, you know, strongest intuitions of all the zodiac signs. So you guys can, it's like you might as well like take it as having a cheat code to life, right? Being born with all the answers already inside of you. Okay, we're gonna stop with that because we're getting at 10 minutes and I'm starting to make the videos shorter, but we're gonna do 9 cards. Okay. my schedule is so messed up right now because there was always construction on that side, but now there's construction on this side. So I don't record till the evenings now because it's just so loud during the day. So bear with me as I create a new schedule for myself. Because tarot is never something to rush. Like, I would never do a reading if I wasn't in the mood for it. You know how many times I've gone ready and then just not done the reading because it's like, if the energy isn't right, I'm wasting your time. That's how I see it. Ace of Coins to start strong, coming out strong. Like, this is like rebirth, like giving birth to a new life, like finally seeing, it's like some part of your path is being revealed. It's a new part, it's a new cycle in life. Some of you guys are going to be doubling your income. 3 of Wands. Yeah, you're going to be making a lot more money. The things that you're seeking in life are coming towards you quicker than you think. If you can get your mind on track, you can get it going. But the one thing that is stopping you here is your mind and overthinking and your limited thoughts, right? As a Pisces, I think the strongest thing that you could do to break free from that overthinking and feeling like maybe you can't do something, or any of those thoughts that really make you feel like you shouldn't do something that's going to make you evolve, is to listen to subconscious meditations, okay? And one thing that I learned recently was I watched this video, and it was like a 3-minute video, and this guy said something that was so obvious that I've always been preaching it since I learned it, because it changed my life, and it was about changing your subconscious. But something that he said got me thinking something else, and it was like, I was listening to just generic subconscious ones to just change generic things, but I was like, what if I like made it so that I was focusing on every single thing that I have a hard time with? So one of the things was exercising. So I found like 8 different ones that you can listen to overnight to start exercising. And I said, if I can change 12 things a year, that is so much better than making a list of 1,000,000 things every day that never get accomplished. So now I'm going to focus on 12 things that I want to improve, and for this first month it's been working out. I've listened to it for freaking only 2 days because I had someone sleep over yesterday, so I didn't listen to it yesterday, but I've worked out for 3 days straight without complaining, and there was one day where I worked out twice. So some of you guys, that's what you need to do, because it's like your subconscious mind is the only thing holding you back. Consciously, you literally know what to do. You were born with the knowledge. Page of Wands, the Fool, you're really breaking into this new version of yourself here, taking leaps of faith. It's like, if you just act without thinking, If you take that leap, you will be guided. The Devil here. Some of you, you're running away from a Capricorn. You're running away from a Capricorn, or you're running away from somebody or something that makes you feel changed, something that makes you overthink. Someone that has control over you. Yeah. Wow. I'm hearing puppeteer. I don't even know who that's going to resonate with. This is going to be very specific, okay? Some of you, this is somebody that you feel stuck to because of the fact that you have a child with them. So it's like, no matter what you do, you can't fully ever get them out of your life. There will always be in your life. This could be a family member, somebody that just brings out the worst side in you. Some of you could have realized that the reason why you're not where you want to be in life as in right now is because of the fact that you are surrounding yourself with people that are just very limited, have very limited beliefs, and they've kind of like rubbed off on you. The Knight of Pentacles. Something's taking longer than expected. The King of Coins, but it's coming. It's coming, and when it comes, it's going to be solid. It's going to be long-lasting. So if right now you're unsure of what direction to go into, I'm hearing for a lot of you, the path you already know, the 5 of Swords here. Yeah, the only thing, you know what's crazy is look how dark, oh my God, 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The whole last row is so dark, and this first 2 rows is so bright. But look at this last row. You have the 8 of Swords, then under it for the second row would be the Devil, then under that would be the 5 of Swords, and then at the bottom of the deck, if you add the 3 of Swords, look at that. That's a lot. That's a lot of like very intense, just stuck energy, where it's like, maybe there's somebody here who hurt you. Maybe you're the one, in a sense, like your mind is like stopping you. There's just something. Also, this could just be needing to let go of something. But I feel like there's this thing where it's like maybe you did all the little things that you needed to do to get your life to one certain like place, but there was like one big thing, or you let go of a bunch of little people, right? But there's that one person that has been doing the most that you really needed to like let go of in order to like walk into this new cycle, and you left the hardest thing for last, and now it's really hard for you to do that, right? This could even just be like one part of yourself that you need to transform. There's a quote, and I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's kind of like, if you want to like realign yourself, or if you want to just find the beauty in life again, you go to a 6-year-old child or a 60-year-old woman. And it is so true, because 6 years old, they haven't seen anything, and they're just so beautiful and young and imaginative, and they can just imagine anything. You know, life is beautiful at that age. And then there's the 60-year-old who has seen everything, and after you've seen everything, you honestly think of all the things that you probably wish you had done without a care, because, you know, after you've done and seen it all, you realize how the things you really focused on didn't even really matter, and you should have just done what you wanted to do the whole time. So for some of you, you may need to do that, like hang out with the very young people in your family, or the very older people in your family, and just talk to them about life and things, and just kind of like see what happens. But it's like, I think some of you guys may feel this energy of like needing to make a decision right away, and it's like, just stop thinking about what you need to do and just take a break, because sometimes it's like the silent mind has all the answers. Silence is so freaking loud. Silence is so freaking loud, but so much of us are afraid of silence, and that is literally the problem in life. That is one of the biggest problems in life. Okay, I'm done. I'm gonna stop preaching. Thank you guys for watching. I love you so much, and I will see you guys soon. Everything you guys need will be in the description box. If you want a reading, if you want crystals. The crystals that I mentioned were the clear quartz sphere and the moonstone. So those are the ones that I sense for this energy. Maybe even like a black tourmaline or selenite would be very good for you here, because there's this energy of like, kind of like protecting your space. Maybe even a rose quartz, right? If you feel, it's like all about bringing harmony, right? Citrine, bringing harmony, peace, balance, howlite into your life right now. So that is what I have for you guys. I